everyone. I'm Veena Srinivasan. I'm here to share inspiring, interesting, amusing, true life stories from everyday people. I know there are several hundreds of YouTubers out there, then why one more? But hey, there are 7 billion people on this planet, and each one has a story to share, so why not? Stories are for later. Today, let me introduce you to the person who has inspired me to embark on this journey of sharing stories. Ganesh Parthasarathy. Ganesh is a senior management executive in IT industry, specializing in banking domain, who also happens to be a music enthusiast. Ganesh's investment of time, money, and energy in his passion towards music is awe-inspiring. Given in the current situation, I had to arrange a telephonic interview. Let's hear from Ganesh. Ganesh, what do you think is the best investment that you have made in your life?
Investments always are related with finances, and the second part is time. Financial is the investment to build up my home studio for continuing my music and the music journey. Second part of it is the time. As a retrospective, when I look at it, time has been the biggest investment throughout my life so far. In the childhood days, it's without we really knowing about it. At least to me, in my case, I would have spent 2 to 3 hours of music listening, that is more around the classical music, purely because of the ambience and the upbringing that we had. My parents had interest in music, so you spend that time to listen to them. So that's where I'm coming in, more than what they provided to you. Spending time was something which was very important, and that has probably helped me now when I'm really looking at pursuing my passion. And the third one, which I said, is another aspect which is actually intangible, and that's experience. Experience in the sense, it's more like get a feel of it. Attending live concerts, seeing those artists perform, and looking at the ambience of such studios, halls in which they perform, how they handle the scenarios, what is the vibe that get created, how they sort of play the instruments. All these, when you watch them live, when you see them, that's an experience that holds you good.
Thank you so much for that insight, Ganesh. I cannot agree less. An investment is not just about money and finance. There is more to it. Obviously, time and something that cannot be quantified, such as an experience. And music, as we all know, it cannot be quantified. The feel of it is something that one has to experience, and no amount of money can buy that for you. You got to go through the process for that. So moving on to the next one, Ganesh, what has become more important in the last few years, and what has become less important?
I think what we do with our life, that's important now. Okay, not that it was less important, but we just never knew about it earlier. When we start our career, right, we all go through the career with the same amount of enthusiasm, and then we almost, the age when we start and the juncture in which we are, or we usually are at that point in time, allows us to completely focus on career or the profession that we choose, which is almost like near to 24/7, meaning with full enthusiasm. You don't look up to anything else around you, and you just, that's your sole purpose in life, is how we go about the career and profession. And that enthusiasm is something which we should retain. I mean, it is not that we should not have it now, but the point I'm trying to make is that when you are in mid-40s, like where I am now, question which comes to you at that point in time is, what after retirement? So that question should have some positive answers to you. If that's not, it means that you start scratching around to figure out what is that you're doing and what you need to do. Most of our conversations, whatever we talk to our colleagues and most of the friends during this period of your profession happens to be your colleagues or people more or less around the same profession. And most of your collaborations or meetings, private discussions, which you meet up with your friends for chat up, always are around with the professional discussion. And there's that professional activity will always be there for discussion. And suddenly you realize that when you're no more in that profession, what next? So that's why I said, it's something which we need to start understanding and probably get to balance to look at what could be your passion. Is the profession in which you are, is that the passion? If the answer is yes, you are lucky. If not, like many of us, then you need to start looking at those areas, and that's something which essentially means, balance. See, this actually reminds me one of the things which I of late for last 2-3 years I follow. I mean, there's one great novel that we read in Tamil called Venmurasu. So Venmurasu, there is one saying which is coming as part of the storyline, which I really took it as motto of my life, is life is nothing but a weighing scale. So you need to know, for a specific activity or a goal or ambition, you need to be aware what you are putting on the other side of the plate of the weighing scale. That's the answer for probably this question. Balance is important now.
Thank you so much for that, Ganesh. What I take from this, in addition to the balance, is passion and awareness. It's certainly food for thought for others to consider when they are in 40s, and for the younger ones, they are eventually going to get there. So what is it that you're passionate about, and how aware are you in terms of goals that you're seeking at, not just professionally but on the personal level as well? Segueing to the next question, what comes to your mind when you think of the term successful?
Success is about what you do with the life and the skills that's given to you, and that's to me success. Every human being comes with some skill. It's what do we do with it is the question, and how that influences others and how that inspires others. That's going to be the measure of success that you would like to see at the end of it. If you look at it across genres in India, you have people like Pandit Bhimsen Joshi, Yesudas, S.P. Balasubramanian, Ilayaraja, Mohammad Rafi. These people are from different genres, some of them from classical, some of them from film music. The success is measured with the fact that they have gone just inside everybody's life with so much of ease, and the way they have set up the bar for the normal listeners of the music, or the connoisseur who is there. They have set a high bar for the generations to come, and that's something which everybody looks up to them. And if you look at today's generation, I can give another example of a great musician, Sanjay Subramaniam, who also is a different example for people, younger generation. He's a CA gold medalist, chartered accountant gold medalist, and he is one of the most renowned classical musician of this era. So anyone who is able to inspire the generation, to me, they are successful.
Thank you for that, Ganesh. The takeaways that comes to my mind is touching others' lives, and how many lives you have managed to inspire while you managed to work with your passion.
Ganesh, thank you so much for taking time for this interview. You can find the details of Ganesh's YouTube channel and email in the description below. See you around next time with inspiring stories from interesting people. Bye for now.